Good morning students, this is Raju sir. Welcome to my channel Raju sir Solutions. Okay, today we are going to learn about the trigonometric basic concepts. Already in previous class, so we have to learn some important concepts like what is angle and what is right angle triangle and what is the name of the sides of a right angle triangle and trigonometric ratios and specific angles. Okay, now today we are going to learn about the specific angles, specific angles. What are the specific angles? 0 degrees, 30 degrees and 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. So already yesterday before class, in previous class already we learned sine 0 degrees value is 0 and cos 0 degrees value is 1 and tan 0 degrees value is 0 and cosec 0 degrees value is infinity and con defined, and next sec 0 degrees value is 1 and cot 0 degrees value is not defined or infinity. Already we learn from the diagram how to find the trigonometric ratio values with respect of 0 degrees. Okay, now today we are going to learn the specific angle values, trigonometric ratio values with respect of 30 degrees and 60 degrees. So that's why we have to need one diagram. So what is that, Nana? One equilateral triangle. So draw the one equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle all the sides are equal. So let me assume one side is A units, remaining all the sides are A units. Okay, now then construct a one perpendicular line on BC from vertex A. So which is AD perpendicular to BC. AD perpendicular to BC. In a equilateral triangle the altitude is called median. So that's why the BD is called midpoint of the BC. In a equilateral triangle altitude is always median, equals to median. So that's why the D point is called midpoint. The midpoint is divide the BC into two equal parts. Now BD equals to DC. So let total length is A units, that BD is half of the AD, half of the BC, and BC also half of the DC also half of the BC. Okay, right. Now we have to need AD length. AD length. The trigonometry is exactly belongs to the right angle triangle. So that's why you have to take one right angle triangle, either right side or left side, whatever may be. ABD or ACD. Better to take left side ABD triangle. So in ABD triangle already we know AB length is A units and BD length is A by 2 units. But we don't know the length of AD length. AD length. We don't know the AD length. So by using the Pythagoras theorem we can find the length of AD by the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. From the diagram in triangle ABD, angle D equals to what, Nana? 90 degrees. So we have to apply the Pythagoras theorem. PT is nothing but Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem is nothing but hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Hypotenuse 90 degrees, opposite side is called hypotenuse. So that's why what is that? AB square is equals to, so sum of squares of other two sides. What are the other two sides? BD and AD. So that's why right here BD square plus AD square. But already we know AB length, how many units, Nana? A units. A square equals to BD length, already we know. What is that? A by 2. Here square is there, right? Whole square. Plus AD we don't know, right? Say AD square. Now A square equals to, the square is belongs to numerator and denominator. A square by 2 square is nothing but 4 plus AD square. Now one side send, Nana. So plus A square by 4 send other side, it become minus A square by 4. Now cross multiply LCM of A square minus A square by 4 is cross multiply. Simply 4 into A square, 4A square minus 1 into A square by 1 4s are 4. That is equals to AD square. Therefore, now we got what, Nana? 4a square minus a square is nothing but 3a square by 4 equals to ad square. So interchange the values. Therefore ad square is equal to 3a square by 4. Now square send either side, we need ad length, so that's why send other side square. It become under root of 3a square by 4. Now the root is belongs to all the terms, so root 3 into root a square by root 4. So that is equals to root 3 a square square root get cancel into a by root 4 value is 2. So what is the ad length? Root 3 into a by 2. So now we got root 3 into a by 2 values. Root 3 into a by 2. A by 2. Okay, now we know all the angles. But here in a equilateral triangle every angle is 60 degrees now. Okay, now this is altitude which is bisecting the angle A. So that angle is divided into two equal angles like 30 degrees and 30 degrees, and this is 60 degrees. This is 60 degrees. In a equilateral triangle all angles are equal like 60 60 60. But already we construct one altitude from vertex A on BD BC, so which is BAD. So that AD is bisecting angle A which is divided into two equal angles 30 degrees and 30 degrees. So that's why now with respect of 30 degrees, first of all let we are find the trigonometric ratio values with respect of 30 degrees. Okay na? Then after with respect of 60 degrees we need to find the trigonometric ratio values. Let us find the trigonometric ratio values. What nana? Trigonometric ratio values. What nana? With respect of 30 degrees. Okay. First of all, sine 30 degrees. Sine 30 degrees. All the trigonometric ratios with respect of 30 degrees final. Right now, sine 30 degrees is nothing but what is the sine basic concept? Opposite side by hypotenuse. Now here 30 degrees is there. 30 degrees opposite side by hypotenuse. 30 degrees opposite side what nana? BD, and hypotenuse is AB. So 30 degrees opposite side by hypotenuse. 30 degrees opposite side is BD and hypotenuse is AB. That is equal to BD length what nana? A by 2 by AB length is A units. Right, by 1. Now write the reciprocal. A by 2 into A by 2 into 1 by A. So A get cancelled. Now we get 1 by 2. So what is the sine 30 degrees value nana? 1 by 2. Okay, right. And next cos 30 degrees equals to, so 30 degrees adjacent side by hypotenuse. Now this is 30 degrees and it is opposite hypotenuse. Rest of the side is called adjacent side. Adjacent side what nana? AD. By the hypotenuse is AB. AD value already we know, root 3 into A by 2. Root 3 into A by 2 by AB value is A. Which one? Write in the fractional form A by 1, which is equals to root 3 into A by 2 into reciprocal right nana? 1 by A. So A cancel, which is equals to root 3 by 2. Then cos 30 degrees value is root 3 by 2. And next tan 30 degrees, which is equals to 30 degrees opposite side by 30 degrees adjacent side. So 30 degrees opposite side and 30 degrees adjacent side. From the diagram, 30 degrees opposite side BD and 30 degrees adjacent side is AD. So BD by AD. So BD length already we know A by 2 and AD length also we know root 3 into A by 2. So 2 get cancel and A get cancel. Now we get 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3. Now tan 30 degrees value is 1 by root 3. And cosec 30 degrees. Cosec 30 degrees which is equals to, so hypotenuse by so what nana? 30 degrees opposite side. Or no, it is known as, it is a cosec 30 degrees multiple inverse ratio what nana? Sin 30 degrees, no, which is right in the form of 1 by sin 30 degrees. Yes or no? Ila rasna both are same nana. Okay na? Right, that is equals to, so 1 by 30 degrees is nothing but 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So 1 by 1 by 2, which is equals to 2. The cosec 30 degrees is a multiple inverse of, so sin 30 degrees. So cosec 30 is nothing but 1 by sin 30. 1 same as it is. Sin 30 degrees value already we got 1 by 2. So 1 by 2. So this is right in the reciprocal form, we get 2. Okay na? Right. Next cosec after sec. Sec 30 degrees equals to, sec 30 degrees equals to, so hypotenuse by 30 degrees adjacent side. Hypotenuse by 30 degrees adjacent side. So the sec theta is a reciprocal of the multiple inverse of the cos theta. So that's why this one, right? 1 by cos 30 degrees, which is equals to 1 by cos 30 degrees is nothing but 30 degrees value already we know, root 3 by 2. So 1 by root 3 by 2. So which is equals to 2 by root 3. Reciprocal, right nana, we get 2 by root 3. And next cot 30 degrees. Cot 30 degrees. So this is 30 degrees adjacent side by 30 degrees opposite side. So 30 degrees adjacent side. What is the adjacent side? 30 degrees adjacent side. Okay. Okay. Already we learned the trigonometric ratio values with respect of 0 degrees and 30 degrees. Now we go for the 60 degrees values. Okay, the trigonometric ratio values with respect of 60 degrees. Okay, so from the equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle, already we learned the all the sides are equal and altitude is called a median. The median is divide the base into two equal parts. So each one part is a by 2 units. And by using the Pythagoras theorem, now AP is hypotenuse and BD is base and AD is height. So from that already we got AB is equals to root 3 by 2 into A units. Okay. Now we got all the values. Okay. Now we need to find the sine 60 degrees. Sine 60 degrees. Now we know basic concept of sine ratio. Sine ratio is nothing but, so theta opposite side by hypotenuse. But it is theta plus what is the angle? 60 degrees. So that's why 60 degrees. What Nana? Opposite side. 60 degrees opposite side. 60 degrees opposite side by hypotenuse. Now from the diagram, 60 degrees opposite side. 60 degrees opposite side what nana? AD by hypotenuse is AB. This is 90 degrees now. 90 degrees opposite side is AB now. So that's why AB. So what is the AD value? Root 3 by 2 into A. By AB value A. A get cancelled. Therefore sine 60 degrees equals to root 3 by 2. Sine 60 degrees value what nana? Root 3 by 2. And next cos 60 degrees. So what is the basic concept of the cos ratio? Cos ratio is nothing but theta adjacent side by hypotenuse. Now theta adjacent, but there theta equals to 60 degrees. So that's why 60 degrees adjacent side by hypotenuse. From the diagram, 60 degrees adjacent side what nana? BD, and this is opposite side, this is hypotenuse. So BD by hypotenuse is AB, but BD length is what nana? A by 2 and hypotenuse A. So now this one, right? A by 2 into A. A by 2 into A. Write the reciprocals. Now we get, so A get cancelled, that is equals to 1 by 2. Therefore cos 60 degrees equals to what nana? 1 by 2 values. Okay. Do you understand this one? A by 2 by A. So which one? Write in 1. So numerator a by 2 and write the denominator reciprocal 1 by a. A get cancelled. Now we get 1 by 2. So that's why. So a by 2 by a is nothing but 1 by 2. Okay. Try to understand that one. That is the important concept. Okay. Now cos 60 degrees equals to 1 by 2. Then go for the tan 60 degrees. Now tan 60, basic concept of tan ratio is nothing but theta opposite side by adjacent side. But at theta plus 60 degrees is there. So 60 degrees opposite side by adjacent side. Now 60 degrees opposite side by adjacent side. 60 degrees adjacent side. Okay, now 60 degrees opposite side what nana? AD. By theta 60 degrees adjacent side is BD. But AD length already we know what is that? Root 3 by 2A. Root 3A by 2. Root 3A by 2 by A by 2. Okay, write the reciprocal of denominator. Now we get root 3A by 2 into 2 by A. A get cancelled, 2 get cancelled. Now we get root 3. Now we get root 3. So that's why, what is the tan 60 degrees, Nana? Tan 60 degrees is equals to root 3. Tan 60 degrees equals to root 3. Okay. I hope understand this one. Now we go for the remaining three trigonometric ratio values. Okay. So please note down this one. Okay. Now, so note down, Nana, these are the very important concepts. Okay. In the trigonometry chapter, so do these problems and try these problems. All are, so these are the very important. To solve the try this and do this. This is very useful to us in the topic trigonometry. Okay. Now tan sin 60, cos 60, tan 60. We are going to the three more ratios. Cosec 60 degrees, sec 60 degrees and cot 60 degrees. So we are going to the cosec 60 degrees. Okay. Now cosec is nothing but cosec 60 degrees. Now cosec is nothing but what, Nana? So hypotenuse by theta opposite side. Hypotenuse by theta opposite side. So hypotenuse by theta, at place of theta 60 degrees is there, so that's why you have to write 60 degrees opposite side from the diagram ABD triangle. In the ABD triangle, so 60 degrees opposite side is AD and hypotenuse is AB, so that's why AB by AD. But AB length is A units by AD length is what, Nana? Root 3 by 2A. That is equals to A into this one denominator, right in the reciprocal we get 2 by root 3A. A get cancelled, that is equals to 2 by root 3. This is the cosec 60 degrees value. So what is the cosec 60 degrees value, Nana? So 2 by root 3. And next one is sec 60 degrees value. Sec 60 degrees value. Sec is nothing but, basic concept of sec ratio is nothing but hypotenuse by theta adjacent side. But here, right, Nana? Hypotenuse by theta plus 60 degrees is there, right? 60 degrees adjacent side, adjacent side. Hypotenuse is AB from the diagram in triangle ABD. So hypotenuse is AB by 60 degrees adjacent side, what, Nana? BD. AB length is A units and BD length is A by 2. So write the denominator reciprocal, A into 2 by A. A get cancelled, now we get 2. Okay. So write what is the sin 60 degrees value? 2. Sin 60 degrees value is 2. And next one is cot 60 degrees value. Cot 60 degrees is nothing but what, Nana? So theta adjacent side by theta opposite side. But at theta 60 degrees is there. T 60 degrees adjacent side by 60 degrees opposite side. So 60 degrees adjacent side is nothing but from the diagram 60 degrees adjacent side BD. Right, BD by 60 degrees opposite side is nothing but AD. but BD length is a by 2 units and AD length is root 3 by 2 a units. Okay, now write the denominator reciprocal a by 2 into 2 by root 3a. So 2 cancel, a cancel, that is equals to 1 by root 3. So cot 60 degrees equals to 1 by root 3. So these are the 60 degrees values. Okay, I hope understand this one, students. Very important concept. So specific angles with respect of 60 degrees, all the trigonometric ratio values from the equilateral triangle. So how to find the trigonometric ratio values with respect of 60 degrees from the equilateral triangle. Okay, now sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. So what is the sine 60 degrees value? Right, root 3 by 2. And cos 60 degrees value? Right, 1 by 2. And tan 60 degrees value? Right, root 3. And cosec 60 degrees value? 2 by root 3. And sec 60 degrees value? 2. And cot 60 degrees value is 1 by root 3. Okay, right? So these are the trigonometric ratio values. We are going to one more angle. What nana? 45 degrees. We are understand the specific trigonometric ratio values with respect of 45 degrees. With respect of 45 degrees. Okay, so 0 degrees and 30 degrees, 60 degrees over. So remaining two angles are there. One is 45 degrees and 60 degrees. Try to understand the trigonometric ratio values. So find the trigonometric ratio values with respect of 45 degrees. Okay, so to find the trigonometric ratio values with respect of 45 degrees, we have to need one diagram. The diagram is isosceles right angle triangle. Okay, what nana? Isosceles right angle triangle. Now this is right angle triangle ABC. In a right angle triangle, if except hypotenuse, if the two sides are equal, then it is called isosceles right angle triangle. In a triangle, B is 90 degrees and two sides are equal, so that's why it is called isosceles triangle. Okay, right. And next one is what na? Next, now in a isosceles triangle, if if BC is A units, then what about the AB? This is also A units. Why? So these two are equal sides now. So one of the side is A units, the remaining equal side also A units. Okay na? Right. Now by the Pythagoras theorem, we have to apply the Pythagoras theorem. What nana? Hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus height square. So what is the hypotenuse AC? AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. So now AC we don't know, right? Same as this. AB length is already we know A square plus BC length is A and A square. Now AC square is equals to A square plus A square is nothing but 2A square. Now squares and other side it become under root of 2A square. So the square is belongs to two terms, root A, root 2 into root A square. Square root get cancelled. AC is equals to root 2 into A. So what is the hypotenuse length nana? Root 2 into A. Now we know all the sides of a right angle triangle, isosceles right angle triangle. Then try to find the trigonometric ratio values with respect of 45 degrees. So first one is sine ratio, sine 45 degrees. So basic concept already we know. So theta opposite side by hypotenuse. So theta is nothing but 45 degrees. So that's why here write 45 degrees opposite side by hypotenuse. Now 45 degrees, this is 45 degrees and this is also 45 degrees. Now whatever you take, any one vertices, either A or C. If you take A angle, it is a 45 degrees, A angle which is formed the 45 degrees. Okay, now right, this is 45 degrees. How it is 45 degrees, nana? In a isosceles triangle, already we know one angle 90 degrees. These two sides are equal. Equal sides, opposite angles are equal, no? So their sum also 90 degrees, no? Sum 90 కావాలి, అవి రెండు ఈక్వల్ గా ఉండాలి. అంటే ఆ యాంగిల్స్ ఏంటి? 45 plus 45 90. So the two angles are equal. So that's why 45 degrees opposite side with respect of A angle, 45 degrees opposite side is BC. Whatever you take, either C with respect of C angle or A angle. Why? Both are same angle. So that's why whatever you take, no problem. We got the same answer. Right? BC by what, Nana? So hypotenuse is AC. So BC length already we know A by AC length is root 2A. So AA get cancelled, we get 1 by root 2. So what is the sine 45 degrees value, Nana? 1 by root 2. Next we go for the cos 45 degrees. Same as this basic concept, theta adjacent side by hypotenuse. Here theta plus 45 degrees is there. Try to write 45 degrees adjacent side. 45 degrees adjacent side by hypotenuse. Now from the diagram, 45 degrees adjacent side is AB. This is opposite side and this is hypotenuse, and rest of the side is adjacent side. So now what is the adjacent side? AB by hypotenuse is AC. But AB length is A units and AC length also A by root 2A. Root 2A AC length. AA get cancelled, now we get 1 by root 2. So once observe, Nana, at 45 degrees sine ratio cos ratio value both are equal now. Okay, so this is very important. In which ratio, in which angle the trigonometric ratio sine and cos are equal values అని అంటారు. Which angle, Nana? 45 degrees angle. So sine 45 equals to cos 45 degrees equals to same answer 1 by root 2. Okay, right. And next one is tan 45 degrees. So same as this basic concept, tan 45 is nothing but theta opposite side by theta adjacent side. Theta opposite is nothing but 45 degrees opposite side by 45 degrees adjacent side. Okay, right. From the diagram, substitute the values, Nana. What are the opposite and adjacent sides? So 45 degrees opposite is BC and 45 degrees adjacent side is AB. So that's why BC by AC. BC by AC, that is equals to BC length is A units and AC length AB AB length also A units. Now AA get cancelled, now which is equals to 1. Okay, now what is the tan 45 degrees value, Nana? 1. Next we go for the cot 45 degrees. Same as this is the reciprocal 45 degrees adjacent side by 45 degrees opposite side. That is equals to 45 degrees adjacent side is AB and 45 degrees opposite side is BC. That is equals to A by A units. AA get cancelled, now we get 1. So once observe the two trigonometric ratio values with respect of 45 degrees. Tan 45 and cot 45 both are equal, na? So we have to which angle the two trigonometric ratio values are equal? 45 degrees. So that's why tan 45 degrees equals to cot 45 degrees equals to 1. So remember, this is very important concept. Okay, na? So try to understand all the trigonometric ratio values with respect of 45 degrees from the isosceles right angle triangle. Okay, please note down these angles. Okay, right. I hope understand this one. By the Pythagoras theorem, we know the hypotenuse value root 2 into A. So from that we get all the sides of a isosceles right angle triangle. So by the angle of 45 degrees, then what are the trigonometric ratio values? So we are discussing about all the trigonometric ratio values with respect of 45 degrees. Okay, I hope understand this. So shall we go to the next we are going to the next angle. Last one is 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Okay, let's see Nana. Okay. Next 90 degrees, same in a Cartesian plane, draw the vertical line and horizontal line. Okay, so with respect of origin, okay, draw a1 circle, so on the circle let we are assume one point P of x comma y, then join these 2 points. This is O, center of the circle. So whenever we join the P point with center of the circle, so we get a one radius which is denoted by R. So from that point draw a one perpendicular line on x-axis, So now in the P of x comma y, x is denoted what Nana? On x-axis distance from the origin. X units distance from the origin on x-axis. Now y is represent what Nana? So y unit distance on y-axis from the origin or parallel to the y-axis distance. So it is what Nana? Y units. Now P, for suppose this is M అనుకుంటే now PM అనేటువంటిది y units ని రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే that PM is parallel to y axis. సో y axis పైన ఉన్న డిస్టెన్స్ అయినా సో దానికి ప్యారలల్ గా ఉన్న డిస్టెన్స్ అయినా ఈక్వల్ గా ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి PM y axis కి ప్యారలల్. సో on y axis distance from the origin is y units. Then PM is parallel line. So PM length also y units. Okay. So remember this one is very very important. Now what 90 degrees values? So 90 degrees is nothing but if the this is initial ray and this is terminal ray, the terminal ray is rotate along with the initial ray. If it is coincident with the y axis, it form a 90 degrees. Okay na? ఇప్పుడు ఈ రొటేట్ అయినటువంటి యాంగిల్ ఎక్కడ y యాక్సిస్ తోని కనుక కోఇన్సిడెంట్ అయినట్లయితే ఇట్లా వచ్చి దీన్ని కోఇన్సిడెంట్ అయినట్లయితే అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ మనకు 90 degrees ఫామ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. సో దట్స్ వై ఇఫ్ ద OP ఈజ్ కోఇన్సిడెంట్ విత్ y యాక్సిస్, ద PM బికమ్ కోఇన్సిడెంట్ విత్ OP తోని కోఇన్సిడెంట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఎలా అంటే చూడండి ఇక్కడ జాగ్రత్తగా, దిస్ ఈజ్ టెర్మినల్ రే అండ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఇనిషియల్ రే. టెర్మినల్ రే ఈజ్ రొటేట్ అవుతూ ఉంటే ద హైట్ బికమ్ వాట్ నానా? కోఇన్సిడెంట్ విత్ y యాక్సిస్. అంటే అప్పుడు OP అండ్ PM బోత్ ఆర్ కోఇన్సిడెంట్ విత్ ఈచ్ అదర్. ఇవి రెండు, ఇది ఇటు వస్తూ ఉంటే ఇగో ఈ రే ఇక్కడికి వచ్చింది, సో OP రే ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసింది, అప్పుడు హైట్ ఇక్కడికి వస్తుంది. OP రే ఇక్కడికి వచ్చింది, ఆ హైట్ ఇక్కడికి వస్తుంది, అప్పుడు OP రే ఇక్కడికి వచ్చింది, హైట్ కూడా దీంట్లోనే ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి ఇలా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓకే, సో అప్పుడు OP అండ్ PM రెండు కూడా ఈక్వల్ అయిపోతున్నాయి. సో OP ఈక్వల్స్ టు PM అంటే R ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు y యూనిట్స్. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఈ OP అనేటువంటిది ఈ PM అనేటువంటిది OP తోని కోఇన్సిడెంట్ అయినప్పుడు ఈ హైట్ ఏమవుతుంది? రెడ్యూస్ అవ్వకుంటూ వస్తుంది. ఈ హైట్ ముందుకు వస్తూ ఉంటే ఈ x యూనిట్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఏమైపోతుంది? మొత్తం తగ్గిపోతూ ఉంటుంది అన్న. అంటే x వాల్యూ బికమ్ 0. x ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఏమవుతుంది? 0. When the height is coincident with the y axis, the length become x units become 0. x value ఏమవుతుంది? 0 అవుతుంది. So from the diagram we need to find the trigonometric ratio values with respect of 90 degrees. Okay, let's see sin 90 degrees. So sin basic concept is opposite side by hypotenuse. 90 degrees opposite side by hypotenuse. 90 degrees opposite side by hypotenuse. That is equals to what Nana? Here, for suppose here 90 degrees is there. 90 degrees opposite side PM na? PM by. ఓకే సార్ ఇక్కడికి వచ్చింది కదా, ఇక్కడ యాంగిల్ ఏమైంది అని అంటే మీరు దీన్నే 90 degrees లాగా అజ్యూమ్ చేసుకుంటే ఎట్ θ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ 90 degrees, దట్ ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ ఈజ్ Pm. So Pm by hypotenuse what nana? OP. So Pm by OP. Pm value is Y units and OP value is R units. But Y is equal to R. Y is equal to R. R by R, that is equals to 1 units. So that's why sine 90 degrees equals to 1. Okay, so try to understand this one from the diagram. So when the OP ray is rotated along with the initial ray and coincident with the y axis, the PM also coincident with the OP. So at the time the OP and PM are equal, so that's why R is equal to Y. From that concept we get 1. Okay, right. And next cos 90 degrees value. 90 degrees opposite side, sorry, adjacent side, sorry, what is that? Adjacent side. 90 degrees adjacent side by hypotenuse. Now 90 degrees adjacent side is OM, okay, and hypotenuse is same OP, but OM is X by OP is R, but X value is 0, 0 by R is nothing but 0. So cos 90 degrees value is 0. And next tan 0, tan 90 degrees, sorry, tan 90 degrees equals to 90 degrees opposite side by 90 degrees adjacent side. So 90 degrees opposite side is nothing but PM by 90 degrees adjacent side is nothing but OM. So PM value is Y and OM value is X, but Y by X value is 0. So Y by 0 is nothing but not defined. This is not defined, infinity value. And next cosec 0, cosec, sorry, 90 degrees. Cosec 90 is nothing but, already I told na, sine and cosec are multiple inverse of ratios. Their product is always 1. So if you need a sine theta, then what is the sine theta value? 1 by cosec theta. If you need cosec theta, then what is the cosec theta value? 1 by sine theta. Okay. So write cosec 90 degrees, which is we can write this one 1 by sine 90 degrees. Already we know sine 90 degrees value is 1 by 1, which is equals to 1. And cosec 90 degrees value also 1 nana. And next sec 90 degrees. Sec, it is a multiple inverse of cos. So that's why I can write this one 1 by cos 90 degrees. But 1 by cos 90 degrees value already we know what is that? 0. So 1 by 0 is nothing but infinity, not defined. Okay. So one more value is cot is there. So cot 90 degrees. We can write this one 1 by tan 90 degrees. Okay. So 1 by tan 90 degrees value what nana? Tan 90 degrees infinity or not defined. So which is equals to 0. Okay, 1 by infinity is nothing but 0. Okay, now these are the trigonometric ratios with values with respect of 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees. Okay, so I hope understand all the trigonometric ratio values with respect of specific angles. Okay, now try to note down this all the values. Okay, right. Next all the trigonometric ratio values, so put in a one table. Okay, ఒక table లో వేద్దాం మనం. ఒక table లో వేసి trigonometric ratio values ని అండర్స్టాండ్ చేసుకుందాం. ఎలా trigonometric ratio values ని మనం ఈజీగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. This process is not important, but the trigonometric ratio values are very important. Remember in your mind how to remember the trigonometric ratio values. So one simple table is there. You have to remember the table. Very useful to us in a 10th class board examination. Okay, so very important nana. Right, now this is theta and this is ratio. So what are the ratios? Sine ratio, cos ratio, tan ratio, tan is nothing but sin by cos and cosec ratio. Try to write cot here, cot right nana, simple ga untundi. Cot ratio, cot is nothing but cos by sin and cosec and sec. Okay, right. Now first 0 degrees, next 30 degrees, next 45 degrees, next 60 degrees, next 90 degrees. Okay, now we need to find the trigonometric ratio values. Already we discussed it. Then simply how to remember the trigonometric ratio values with respect of specific angles. Okay, right. Now sin theta, theta place lo 0 degrees, sin 0 degrees value, sin 30 degrees value, sin 45, sin 60, sin 90. Okay, right. So if you know only one trigonometric ratio values, for suppose sin ratio values, if you know the only sin ratio values, then we can write all the trigonometric ratios very easy. ఓకే, మీరు ఎగ్జామ్కి వెళ్ళడంతోనే ఒక టేబుల్ కనుక రఫ్ నోట్లో రఫ్ పేపర్లో కనుక టేబుల్ డ్రా చేసేసుకొని వాల్యూస్ ఫిల్ చేసుకుంటే, సో మీకు ఎగ్జామ్లో ఒక 2 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్, ఒక 4 మార్క్స్, ఒక 6 మార్క్స్, ఒక పార్ట్ బి క్వశ్చన్కి మనకి వెరీ యూస్ఫుల్గా ఉండడం జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి టేబుల్ అనేటువంటిది ఎలా వేసుకోవాలి సింపుల్గా చూద్దాం. సో మనం అదంతా ప్రాసెస్ చేయడం వేరు, టేబుల్ని గుర్తించుకోవడం అనేటువంటిది వేరున్నాను. సో కాబట్టి మనం దీన్ని ఎలా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలో ఒకసారి చూద్దాం. వెరీ ఈజీ. ఫస్ట్ సో ఫింగర్ టిప్స్ అనేటువంటి చెప్తాను. ఫింగర్ టిప్స్ ఒక సైన్ రేషియోని ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయడానికి ఒక ఫింగర్ టిప్స్ చెప్తాను. ఓకేనా? సో ఇన్ ఏ ఫింగర్ దెర్ ఆర్ 5, సారీ ఇన్ ఏ హ్యాండ్ దెర్ ఆర్ 5 ఫింగర్స్. So for suppose this is 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. Enough now? 5 specific angles are there, 5 fingers, each one finger is 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. Okay. Now suppose you have try to write the trigonometric ratio, sin trigonometric ratio values, sin trigonometric ratio values. So you have to understand the angle values with respect of clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. Sin is nothing but you have to understand the clockwise direction. Cos is nothing but anti-clockwise direction. Okay na? So what is the simply how to write the sin ratio values by using the fingertips. Okay, one formula remember, under root of number of fingers by 4. ఇది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి అన్న. ఒక చిన్న ఈ ఫార్ములా కనుక మీకు గుర్తుంటే మీరు ఈ టేబుల్ని ఈజీగా ఫిల్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకేనా? ఎలానో చూద్దాం. సో అండర్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఫింగర్స్ బై 4. సో how many fingers are there? 5 fingers. So if you need to find the sin ratio values, so what is that nana? Clockwise direction. If you need find the cos ratio values, anti-clockwise direction. Reverse ga. Clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. Clockwise ante sin ratio, anti-clock ante cos ratio. Remember, this is very very important. This is 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees. 0 degrees ఎటు వస్తుంది, ఎటు రొటేట్ కావాలని చెప్పాను, క్లాక్ వైజ్ డైరెక్షన్ లో. క్లాక్ వైజ్ డైరెక్షన్ లో దిస్ ఇస్ ద 0 degrees నా. 0 degrees ముందు ఇంకేమన్నా ఫింగర్స్ ఉన్నాయా? Before 0 degrees is there any finger? No, there is no any finger. So that's why under root of number of fingers are 0 by 4. That is equals to 0 by 4 is nothing but 0. అంటే sin 0 degrees value na 0. Simple, very easy. Okay na? Number of fingers by 4. But 0 degrees before any finger is not there. So number of fingers are 0 by 4. That is equals to 0. And next one is 30 degrees. This is 30 degrees na. Before 30 degrees, how many fingers are there? Only one finger. So write number of fingers are 1 by 4. Root 1 value is 1. Root 4 value is 2. What is the sine 30 degrees value? 1 by 2. Is it right or wrong? Yes. Very nice. See, now this is 30 degrees. It is over. Now we go for the 45 degrees. This is 45 now. So 45 before how many fingers are there? 2 fingers. So number of fingers are 2 and by 4, 2 ones, 2 twos. So root is belongs to numerator and denominator. Root 1 value is 1 and root 2 value is root 2. So what is the sine 45 degrees value? 1 by root 2. Okay, I hope understand this one. Next, sine 60 degrees value. 60, this is 60. Okay, na? 60 before how many fingers are there? 3 fingers. So number of fingers are 3 and by 4. Now the root is belongs to numerator and denominator. Root 3 by root 4 value is 2. So what is the angle sine 60 degrees value? Root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. Okay, right. I hope understand this one. Next, sine 90 degrees. This is a thumb finger is a 90 degrees now, anti-clockwise, clockwise direction now. So in thumb finger before how many fingers are there? 4 fingers. So number of fingers are 4 by 4. 4 ones are 4 ones are. That is equal to root 1 value is 1. So sine 90 degrees value is 1 now. Okay, very easy now. Very good. So try to understand this concept is, if you know only one trigonometric ratio values, we can write the all the trigonometric ratio values very easy. Okay, right. How? Then cos ratio values. Now reverse the table. Ratio values. Sine ratio values reverse right now. So sine ni reverse raste cos ratio value vastayi. Last one write first. Next one write next. Okay. Last one 1 root 3 by 2. And 1 by root 2 and 1 by 2 0. Sine ni reverse cheste mana cos vachesthundi. Very easy na, right? Okay, I hope understand this one. Next, tan kavali naku. Tan ante emani cheppanu nenu? Sine by cos ani cheppanu. Sine value 0, cos value 1. 0 by 1 0. Very good. Okay, next is tan 30 degrees value కావాలి. tan 30 అంటే sin 30 by cos 30 నా. sin 30 value 1 by 2, cos 30 value root 3 by 2. 2 cancel na. What is the value? 1 by root 3. వెరీ ఈజీ, అక్కడనే ఉంది మనకి, దాన్ని రివర్స్ చేసుకుంటే మనకు వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ tan 45 degrees value అంటే sin 45 by cos 45. root 2 cancel. 1 by 1 is nothing but 1. Okay, understand? Very good. And next, tan 60 degrees value. Sin 60 by cos 60. 2 cancel. What is the remaining value? root 3. Very nice na? Very good. Next, tan 90 degrees value and sin 90 by cos 90. Sin 90 1, cos 90 0. So 1 by 0 is nothing but not defined infinity value. Okay, right. నెక్స్ట్ కాట్ రావాలంటే tan ని రివర్స్ చేసేయండి అన్న, అంతే సింపుల్, వెరీ ఈజీ. నౌ ఇన్ఫినిటీ నాట్ డిఫైన్డ్ అండ్ root 3 and 1 by root 3 and 0. we get simple, very easy. సో ఈ ప్రీవియస్ ని బ్యాక్ చేసుకొని ఒకసారి మనం ఎలా ప్రూవ్ చేశానో ఆ వాల్యూస్ ఏంటి అనేటువంటిది ఒకసారి చెక్ చేసుకోండి. సేమ్ యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ గా వస్తూ ఉంటాయి నాన్న, ఒకసారి చూడండి మీరు మన వీడియోని వెనక్కి ఫార్వర్డ్ చేసుకొని ఒకసారి చూసుకోండి. వెరీ ఆల్ ద వాల్యూస్ సేమ్ యాక్యురేట్ గా ఉంటాయి. tan ని రివర్స్ చేస్తే కాట్ వస్తుంది, అట్లనే సైన్ ని రివర్స్ చేస్తే కాస్, tan ని రివర్స్ చేస్తే కాట్ వస్తుంది. నెక్స్ట్ వి గో ఫర్ ద సెక్. అంటే ఆల్రెడీ వి డిస్కస్ అన్న, వాట్ ఈస్ దట్? సెక్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ రెసిప్రోకల్ ఆఫ్ సైన్. రెసిప్రోకల్ ఆఫ్ సైన్. Sorry, cosec is nothing but reciprocal of sine. And cosec is equals to 1 by sine na. Cosec is nothing but 1 by sine. నీ cosec value రాయాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? 1 by sine చేయాలి. 1 by sine. So 1 by 0 degrees. Cosec 0 degrees is nothing but 1 by sine 0 degrees na. Sine 0 degrees value అంతనా 0. 1 by 0 is nothing but not defined. So that's why what is the cosec 0 degrees value? Not defined. నెక్స్ట్ కోసెక్ 30 degrees. 30 degrees అంటే ఏంటిది? మల్టిపుల్ ఇన్వర్స్ ఆఫ్ సైన్ నా. దీన్ని రివర్స్ చేయండి. రివర్స్ చేస్తే ఏమొస్తుంది? 2/1 అంటే 2. దీన్ని రివర్స్ చేస్తే √2. దీన్ని రివర్స్ చేస్తే 2/√3. సో దీన్ని రెసిప్రోకల్ రాస్తే 1/1 is nothing but 1. So sine reciprocals are cosec ratios. Sine reciprocals are cosec ratios. This is 0/1 అంటే 1/0. 1/0 is nothing but not defined. అట్లా 1/2 reciprocal 2/1 అంటే 2. 1/√2 reciprocal what nana? √2/2 అంటే √2. √3/2 reciprocal 2/√3 and 1 reciprocal 1/1 is nothing but 1. అంతే, సింపుల్, వెరీ ఈజీ. అంటే నీకు ఒక సైన్ రేషియో వస్తే మిగతా అన్నింటినీ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయొచ్చు. వెరీ ఈజీ, వెరీ ఈజీ. నా సెక్ అని అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ మల్టిపుల్. దీన్ని రివర్స్ చేయండి అంతే, మళ్ళీ ఇంకా కాస్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళడం అనేటువంటిది అవసరం లేదు. సో కొసెక్ ని రివర్స్ చేస్తే సెక్ వస్తుంది. సో లాస్ట్ నంబర్ 1, మళ్ళీ 2/√3 అండ్ √2 అండ్ 2 అండ్ నాట్ డిఫైన్. ఓకే, ఎంత ఈజీగా అయిపోయింది చూడండి అన్న. Okay, children, understand this table. So fingertip, from the fingertip you have to write the one trigonometric sine ratio values. Then after we can fill the table very easily all the trigonometric ratio values with respect of specific angles. Okay, I hope understand this one, very very easy. Okay, right? Okay, I hope understand the table. Okay, so try to understand all the concepts, Nana. So the remaining concepts we have to learn in the next quarter. Okay, please subscribe and like and share my channel. Okay, I hope understand. So we will meet in next quarter, Nana. Thank you very much.